All right. So while you finish cleaning your palette knife, let's get some white and mix it with. Well, we're gonna start with this warm blue. So you can use cerulean, yeah, and mix it with your white. Make sure you mix enough so you can cover most of the sky. You can also use phthalo blue. Phthalo blue is also a warm blue. And I will just start placing the color and go around. And this is what when I told you that it's okay if your drawing is not perfect, because you can start doing the edge with your palette knife, and you can fix it if it feels that it was a little crooked, you can fix it. So yeah, it's going to be a little noisy. All right. If your paint is sticking too much, um, mix it with a little bit of water in your case, or linseed oil, so it can flow. So it can flow better. Just a little bit. So yeah, you can put a little more blue on it, so it's not so white. And
It's so light.
if it's a little bit too light, so but if it's easier for you, you can put it on the table, like Shannon is doing.
And do
Yeah,
it
and
on
yeah,
there.
it may be easier for you to do it flat on the table. And also keep your reference picture next to you so you can see the values and the colors. All right. And now you can start adding other blues, like for example, this ultramarine. I'm gonna mix the ultramarine on top. And when you're doing that, mix your color on the palette first before you put it on the canvas. So it looks like the ultramarine is a bit darker. So you can see the nice contrast between the cooler blue and the warmer blue. If you want to mix it. Are you using your gel medium? Yeah, yeah. Be generous with it. And as you do this, you can keep on refining the edge, making sure that it's straight. Is that easier for you on the easel or on the table?
On the easel.
The easel for you is easier? Now you're gonna use this same technique for the grass. So when you're working,
With the palette knife?
yeah, with a palette knife. So when you're working that, you're on your. I'm talking about that painting.
Right.
Yeah. So you there will be some spots where you put more paint, more pressure, less pressure. So those are the options that the palette knife gives you. A lot of pressure, you remove. Less pressure, and you get more texture. All right. All right. What is this? Use. Yeah. Yeah, you will need more paint, definitely.
I was thinking that that was going to be done more with a fan brush.
This?
No, this other painting.
You'll use a fan brush too. And I will probably use it for the final stages. But in your case, you need to build material, so it feels like there's like.
Okay, well, that's why I waited.
All right. And before we start putting the light, why don't we do the water too? And if you notice, the water is about the same colors, just a tad darker. So let's do the water, and then so we'll be done with most of our blue. I'm gonna show you how we do this.
Okay, I was wondering, and I don't know whether I wanted it correctly. It didn't appear that you left places open for the yellow, for the white.
No,
Is there any,
um, I will remove paint once I get to that point. I will remove paint with a palette knife. If when you're working with acrylics, you you build on top, right? But for oils, you remove some. But I don't want to get into the white colors and the yellow just yet,
right,
because it's going to start turning. It's going to start turning green if I put yellow in. So I may not even put yellow until it's completely dry. We'll see. If anything, instead of using yellow, I will probably use orange. And you can be more generous with your color, so it doesn't, so it's more like a stronger, vibrant. Mix some of this too. Oh, that one, you
That
have.
one, right
Yeah,
here.
put some of that. So then you start seeing. There you go. Yeah, put
Right here.
yeah, yeah. Build that layer
Yes.
and use a lot of paint. What do I always say?
Paint is cheap.
Paint is cheap. What's
I need to get rid of some paint.
paint is cheap? What's not cheap? Our time is not cheap. Time is the most expensive thing that we have, right? It's a currency that doesn't come back. You can't make it. You can't make that.
Time has come so fast.
No, don't even tell me.
It seems like it's going faster and faster.
Isn't that scary?
It is scary.
Well, they said, I read something that was kind of convincing. It said, if you think of what your age is, and think of miles per hour, so when you were younger, when you were 40, you're going like 40 miles an hour. So when you get older, it seems a lot faster. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Interesting
Yeah,
concept. It's true.
that's a very good analogy.
And I can remember years ago when I got a ticket in New York on 95 because I was going 71 miles an hour. And at that time it was 55, you know?
Oh
I
wow.
had a dog barking and 3 kids fighting in the car. And my foot just kept going down on the pedal. So the guy looked at me and said, I really get it, I understand.
It still gave you the ticket, right?
So, yeah.
All right, the water for me, it's more of a solid color, so less variation. The clouds have more variation. There you go, very good. Yeah.
Right, so a
So you
solid
can,
color.
yeah, so you could use maybe,
Use that one?
is this the one that you were
Just,
using? Yeah,
totally solid.
yeah,
I have to bring more of my blues.
yeah,
When
and
I'm
just,
at home.
it just makes less white and you
And
could,
more
if you feel that you're using too much paint, use this.
that's gel.
Yeah,
On a
so yeah,
gel.
this is a gel. This is kind of like a like linseed oil
Mm-hmm.
in the sense that it will work similarly, but it will give you more body to the paint. Gels. Yeah, it's a painting medium. It may make your paint dry quicker too. All right.
So
Scratch, a scratch.
what blue would you recommend?
I
for
like
the-
this color. You
for
see,
the-
yeah, for the water. Yeah, that's a good one. You have a good collection of blues, right? You have this one. I saw you have some more. Oh, they're back there. I know. Yeah, yeah. Mix them up. Yeah, yeah.
Would the water be better phthalo blue or that? Or
You can do a mixture of both. I will start with this one first. I think that's cobalt blue. I think it's this one, right?
it's not called that, but
As they call it dip cyan. Okay.
so start with that.
Yeah, I will start with that. Yeah.
Put that down.
Mm-hmm. And now for the clouds, I'm gonna remove some of this. And Shannon, you won't need to do this because your colors will be dry. I actually kind of like to see the yellow right underneath. So if you notice, I remove and then I clean my palette knife. Or I could also use some of that paint and put it back in another area of the canvas. Either one is fine. And let's try some of this white. This is good practice.
Do a class just with palette knives.
It looks like this one you could
Really?
potentially, yeah, do everything with palette knife.
Okay, I wanna do it, 'cause I wanna learn more about palette.
Yeah, especially like for the small details. Now, remember that the lighthouse, it's kind of like in an angle, right? You see that? It's kind of more. So you may want to write that close, just an. I guess with a pencil be easier. So you can come here and here. So it's wider at the bottom, right? And or you can go over like if you want the lighthouse to be a little bit wider, so you don't change this. You can come here, right here, and then so you can scrape some of this, and then you will add the red on top, right? So and yeah, it's getting there. I need some white. Now, if you notice, when I put the white on the clouds, I'm using pure white, and I'm not scraping now. I'm placing the color on top. Now, I know that in the picture looks more yellow, and we will add a layer of yellow after. But it has to, the sky has to be dry in order to add that yellow, except for in your case. But for us, in our case, the sky has to be dry, because if you start adding yellow to the blue sky,
It's gonna get green.
it's gonna turn
Right.
green. So yeah,
Look
so
pretty.
it won't look pretty. But we can do it after, and we can do a wash of colors, and that'll be fine.
Because that's what my husband says, why are you,
Somebody.
you just, why are you arguing? But you have to pick up on some things. Yeah, and why are you like telling her, like, this isn't this, she's not gonna remember it.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, what are we doing today? What are we doing? Uh, Such a good conversation. Let's grab some yellow, cadmium yellow. Let's grab some orange if you have an orange, and red, a warm red. So, warm red, cool red, right? Warm red, cool red. So get the warm
I
red.
have a light
Can you
and I have
tell?
a medium.
Well, Alizarin is cool.
Can you tell? Like this one is a cooler. It has more, a little bit more blue, so it's kind of like more purpley.
Yeah.
If you
I
want.
have
right? And this one has more yellow, so.
Versus permanent. No.
So no, Alizarin is a cool rim, but you have you have that's
medium.
perfect, yeah, and some orange. That's
Where's my orange?
and do I have it right?
Where's my orange?
So for this, I am going to use a brush. I'm gonna use a brush, and then I'm gonna because it has more details. So and then I'm going to. Yeah.
Lighthouse.
You know, I learned to love palette knife when I realized how easy it is to clean them. Yeah,
Versus
yeah. They versus brushes, and you know, I can have a palette knife, and you know, like 20-year-old palette knife, and
Which
so
one do you have?
so you can use a flat if you have a.
I just
This
bought
one is
these,
good.
this
Yeah,
one.
that one's good. They come with a coating, so if you can use some soap and some water, put warm
Alright,
water, and you
take it
can
off.
take that coating. Yeah, you can use that too, or just want to. Even this angle brushes are cool because you can get like with the tip small details, and then you can do flat. So try that.
You want to use an angle brush?
That's the one that Shannon has. You can use that too. So I'm gonna put the darker color first.
So what color are you using?
So I'm using this bright orange, kind of a darkish
Darkish.
orange, but it's on the warmer side. Okay.
Oh, you're going down that lighthouse.
Yeah, lighthouse. Yes. And I am being generous with my paint, not like just put enough paint.
So you're doing the yellow with the reddish, like the reddish
Yeah. So
over here
I'm using just this color for now.
first.
Yeah. That
That's what it is.
use that. Yeah.
And you're going down the side.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna leave the yellow for last because there's a lot of blue going on, and I don't want too much of a mixture of green. So if you notice, there's some the left side of the lighthouse is on the it has some blue color in it. So I'm only painting the right side.
Oh, that was dumb. You just did that little area
Which one?
opposite direction. Not as much to it. I did it like a smile rather than a.
Oh, okay, yeah. So since you're looking at from the bottom
I
up,
know.
yeah, the curve instead of looking as a smile, and you can do it a straight line too, like what you did it there too.
I can.
Yeah, straight line. If it's far away in the horizon, it will look straight. Yeah. Next time you go to the lighthouse, look at the curves and okay, is it a smile or is it an angry
I've done
face?
this. I should know.
Right?
I have a painting that I did years ago. It's unfinished because I couldn't get the damn top. I did it so many times.
The top is it a lighthouse?
I couldn't get it
Yeah,
But it has like a little gate around the top. It's not
yeah,
like
like
it's
Saint
in
Augustine.
Portugal.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
one in St.
That's Saint
Augustine.
Augustine.
And for the life of me, it's still sitting there with a little top.
There's
Still
this
not done.
lighthouse in Portugal where there's this giant waves, and
Yes.
have you ever seen that? I don't know where that is. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's crazy.
yeah, the guy that lives there. Can you imagine the guy that lives like?
Solve the problem for me. Was Columbus Portuguese or was he Spanish?
Wasn't
I
he?
know he lived in Spain.
Wasn't he Italian?
He was Italian.
Well, that's what I thought. There was a discussion.
Well, who's arguing that he's all of a sudden he's no he supposedly was Italian. I'm not gonna. Okay, but he did go to the Queen and King of Spain. Sorry.
Right.
All right. So that's just for the red. Let's bring out the yellow now. And let's put that bright yellow right below here.
And you're going in with pure yellow?
Yeah, pure cadmium yellow, because it's gonna mix with what you have underneath anyway.
Right.
So I may have to give it a couple of passes. Yeah, it's on that side. So be generous again with the yellow because it's gonna take a lot of paint to cover. It's gonna start getting very orangey. If there's blue, I will remove it like I'm doing now.
Mid or deep or yellow?
Let me see. I like this deep yellow. And for the yellow here, I'm gonna use the palette knife because I think it's gonna cover a lot better. There. Much better coverage. It doesn't mix with the color underneath. The trick for this is just you gotta place the color on top. Yeah. If you notice that the yellow is mixing too much with your red, you grab the palette knife and you use the edge of the palette knife, and then you can just put the color there.
Right there.
Now, don't over mix it.
No.
Just place the color.
Okay.
And also another important thing when you're doing this type of painting with the palette knife, prioritize color over your drawings, because you may want to have like your perfect drawing, and so drawing will have to be secondary. Your palette knives will dictate how what type of stroke you have on your painting. Another analogy for that is like when you're painting with watercolors. Let's say you paint with watercolors, you don't you don't try to make the watercolors look like oils, right? Watercolors, they will do their thing, right? Then you come to terms with that, right? You accept that watercolors have a certain look. Right? I know that some artists can make them look very real and whatnot, but 9 out of 10, if you make them look like watercolors, it will be okay. So it's like you go with the medium. You don't try to force the medium into do something that it's not supposed to, or it doesn't. Get some more coffee. And I'm gonna do the water here too. Now, if you notice, the water has two different types of reds. So you have the warm reds. If you look at your picture, there's some of that warm red, and there's some of that cool red. So I'm gonna start with the cool red, which is kind of like this, or maybe like this color, and then we'll put some of the warm. But I'm talking for the water. You still good?
So, Alizarin,
Yeah, yeah. So I'll start with an Alizarin.
and you're gonna mix some white with that?
And not with white, and on the water. I'm gonna place it right on top of the water right here. So first I'm gonna remove some of this blue, but the blue and the red, the alizarin and this blue, they're cousins, so they kind of get along. And remember, impressionistic is the name of the game in this application.
Did you say that one or that one?
Are you
For the water,
Yeah.
start with that one, yeah, which I think is this one, right? Yeah,
So,
yeah.
want us to do the dark part of it first?
Yeah, the dark part of the water first.
So we're gonna mix that.
So where's your alizarin?
Huh?
Is this
That's
alizarin?
Alizarin.
Can I steal some of yours? Do you have one?
Sure. What, that's
No,
cadmium.
is this it?
um,
I think that's it, right?
in there.
Yeah, let me borrow some. I have magenta, but I don't have alizarin. So thank you. All right. So I am going to do the strokes horizontal, right? Not, some of them could be vertical, I guess, here. And I load the knife. I make sure that I have enough paint, and I put it in. It's just one stroke. right, to the left. And then we'll do the same thing to the right. And I love the fact that a palette knife is very random. So sometimes you get something interesting textures. If I like the way it looks, I just leave it like that. I don't touch it. And and I don't overwork it either. So I kind of leave like the middle with less paint. So then in the middle, I will put the warmer red. Oh, I like this. Wow, I like this. That's it. A few touches. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Very good. Yeah. You can mix, this is your warmer, right? Mix it with a little bit of orange if you want to. So if you want to make it a little bit brighter. Ah, very good. Yeah.
I think my problem is that I'm using oils
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't dry enough, so I'm like, I'm into, it's messy.
Mm-hmm.
Like even though I have the liquid and I'm trying, like, and this brush was, that brush was, I had to use a smaller brush to get in here. It's like,
So you can get this color. Um, if you notice, that's all you need to do. You don't
just
need
a
that
little
much.
bit,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
swipe in.
See, you swipe and
Yeah, I was
see.
trying to get that little
Yeah.
window, and then I got in here. You see the mess right there?
It's okay. That's okay. That's not a bad thing. As again, just think of less about the drawing and more about the colors that you're putting, right?
Yeah,
So then now this is good. I mean, you can grab some of this warmer, and you can even mix it with some of this
with the
orange,
orange.
right? And then you can put it. Now here it's kind of like difficult to do. So sometimes what I do is I'll just take this and I'll just turn it. If you're left-handed or
I've done that
right-handed,
before, yeah.
right? And now,
There we go.
see, it's a lot
And push.
easier. Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. And that's all. Basically, that's all you need. Because if you try to do the window right now, you're gonna get frustrated.
That's where I'm doing like smaller details.
Yeah,
I get,
no,
like,
no, no. You have to stand back and work from general to the particular.
Yep. There you go.
All right. That's it. That's it. Don't touch it.
No?
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah. Well, yeah. Maybe I guess you can do one small side. There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Remember, it's about expression, right?
Yeah.
You could put more colors here. I'm gonna add some to the window. I'm gonna add a bit of white here, and these are just small touches of white, not much. there,
Yes.
right? And we're gonna grab some of this blue that I have already mixed up, and I'm gonna mix them with, I'm gonna make them a little bit darker with ultramarine, and I'm gonna do the shadow on the right side, on the left side. Sorry.
So bring in that darker.
Yeah, yeah, and you want to mix that blue with a touch of orange, or red, or the darker red if you want. So and that makes a strong contrast. All right, for the top part, it's easier if you do it with a brush here.
Now you know why I switched to gouache, right?
Yeah,
Get those
yeah,
frustrated.
yeah.
I love gouache. It's just, I found my niche.
You can bring them next time if
I'm
you
gonna
want to.
bring them
Yeah.
in. I'll show you.
Mhm.
I'm very comfortable with it.
Well,
I don't know it all, but
you can now you can flip it
yeah,
the
yeah,
other
I have
way
to- have
and
to
then do the
sides.
yeah.
Yep.
So don't forget to mix your blue with a little bit of orange.
Orange,
Yeah. So
music.
it mutes it, yes. And there's some of the blue at the bottom of the lighthouse on the right hand side. Let's work on some green finally, right? Well, I'm gonna grab this cadmium yellow that I have and mix it with my blue. Whatever mixture of blue I have here.
Whatever blue is in there.
Yeah, I probably go more with a ultramarine. If you don't have any blue on your palette, put some ultramarine. Ideally, your blue won't have too much white in it. And I'm going to do the greenery here. If you want, if your green is too dark, add a bit more yellow to it. All this with a palette knife. See how everything gets mixed up. With the colors of the, well, not in your case because yours are probably dry. So you may want to use another plate for this. So you have to, because you're running out. Yeah, you're running out of room. Yeah, you may want to get one of these too, because you know what happens when you're working with a plate. It's kind of hard to grab the colors because the plates have this lip, unless you use it from the other side. Yeah. Now you may have, if you feel that it's too dark, you can bring some of that orange into it.
The orange
Yeah.
into the darkness.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't use lemon yellow, right?
Uh, Probably not. No, probably not in this case. But I like that it gets mixed with a bit of the reds, especially with the oils. Yeah. So those are my trees, and then that sliver of us, I guess it's we can say it's a shoreline. So it's sort of like yellow orange, right? And this is perfect for the palette knife here. So I will put the orange first.
How'd you do your green with the palette knife?
I use the palette knife, yeah.
What did you use to mute it?
So my green, I mixed. I did the cadmium yellow,
Yeah.
and then the ultramarine
Oh,
was the darker part, and then I just added more a yellow if I wanted to make it brighter. But if you notice, the greens in the backgrounds, they're not too bright. I actually like.
yeah, I know, that's why I put the cadmium with the Meridian and it came out
Mm,
pretty bright.
yeah, that's right. So you could add some of this there.
This will be the last lighthouse I'm making. This one, the top is a mess. I'm gonna wait till it dries. I will.
You're
I will
wrestling.
fix it. It's like,
Yeah.
but I'm enjoying myself, regardless of the end product.
Oh, good.
That's the
Yes,
idea, is to learn,
that's right.
to experiment.
We're going forward, right?
I'm not looking for,
Yeah,
walking out and say, hey, you want my this? The idea is to grow.
that's right. And
That's
this is a good exercise to learn how to use the palette knife, right?
yes.
Because
I
how will
haven't
you
used palette knife.
how will you learn if you don't do something like this,
No,
right?
exactly.
Right.
So to me, it's the experience. It's
Yeah.
not the end
Throw some
product.
yellow into that green. Yeah. And so here's the shoreline. Bit of yellow, bit of white too.
So, right down there, yellow and white.
Yeah, but first I put a
What
layer
did you put first?
orange, a layer of orange right underneath, and then I put the yellow and the white. So there's some birds that you can add after, or you can, yeah. See those flying birds? Wait until it dries, or you can do them now. Um, Sometimes I look to. Let me see if I can. I, we'll bring it back to life. So I will use a deep ultramarine and put it now here. So here's one. Instead of black, I like ultramarine because they're far in the distance, and
Yeah, they are. Right?
yeah, doesn't matter. So, there. Here's a minor detail that, but you may want to put it. You grab some of this green and bring it into the water here, uh, or like yellow green. It's kind of like the reflection of the trees in the water. You can do that too. All right. And that should be good for today for this exercise.